Hello yogis. I have another video for you to support you through these quarantine times, and this one is a highly requested flow and restore to give you the best of both worlds, the opportunity to get some movement, get some circulation and build some strength, and then also give your nervous system and your breath a chance to relax with a couple of restorative postures at the end. So this will probably take about 25 to 30 minutes, and of course you can always add a little bit more at the end or take a longer Savasana, whatever you need to support you and your family at this time. So I have a couple props just for the restorative side of things. You know, you can just use pillows from your couch or blankets, or you don't need any props whatsoever, just whatever feels comfortable for you. So don't feel like you need anything special. You don't even really need a yoga mat. But we are going to start on our backs. You can walk your feet as wide as the mat and just let your knees rest together here. Try and tune out the rest of the world. Maybe you have dogs or kids running around, and just try your best to breathe into your body and tune out anything else that's going on around you. It might be helpful to rest your palms on your belly and your chest to feel yourself breathing. As you inhale, pull that breath right into the deepest part of your belly and feel your belly button rise away from your spine. And as you exhale, everything sinks. Maybe you open the mouth, let the breath escape. Trying to lengthen your inhales and lengthen your exhales. Drop those shoulders away from the ears. Release any tension in the jaw. Let your eyelids be heavy just for a moment. Slow inhale. Hold your breath. Let it hold here. Feel the breath swirling around your abdomen, and then gently release. One more full body breath. Hold it at the top. Feel yourself alive and full of fresh oxygen, and then slowly release that breath. And then we'll combine movement with our breath. So walk the feet back in line with the legs. Legs are parallel. Maybe the heels come a little bit closer to the glutes. You could possibly reach down and touch the back of the heels with your ring finger, middle finger. And then feel nice and secure. Glue those feet to the mat. Tuck the pelvic bone, the pubic bone. Engage that core. We're going to do some rolling bridges. So articulating each vertebrae as you roll the hips up and then roll back down. So this is really about lubricating the spine. So pushing in through your heels, take a nice big inhale. And as you exhale, lift the hips. Hold here. Feel the hips in line with the knees and the shoulders. Take an inhale. And exhale, roll back down, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the bottom. And exhale, push up. Inhale here. And exhale, roll back down. You could go at your own pace. Maybe you want to inhale and lift. And exhale, roll back down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Notice each vertebrae as you roll. Engaging the glutes as you lift. Feel nice and strong. And one more time, rolling back up. Big inhale, lift. And exhale, gently lower. And squeeze those knees into the chest. Big inhale, and as you exhale, squeeze them a little bit tighter. Maybe rolling back and forth, massaging the low back. And bring those feet back down to the mat. We're going to do a very similar bridge, this time just with one leg. So cross the right ankle on top of the left knee. You're making like figure four shape. And then press just into the left foot. Inhale. And as you exhale, lift. Push right into the left glute and quad and hamstring. And lower. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, lift. Inhale at the top. And exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale at the bottom, last time. Exhale, lift. Hold it here. We're just going to try and fatigue this side just a little bit. Staying with your breath for another 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower. Keeping this ankle right where it is, clasp behind that left hamstring. Pull the leg in towards the chest. Maybe use that opposite elbow to push that right knee away from you. And come back to your mat. Uncross the leg, maybe rock it out a little bit. And switch sides, crossing the left ankle over top of the right thigh, pushing into that right heel. Take an inhale, and exhale, lift. Trying to keep those hips nice and flat, and lower. Take an inhale at the bottom, and exhale, lift. Inhale at the top. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lift. And exhale, lower. One last time. Inhale at the bottom. Push through the heel. Exhale, lift. Holding here. Really push through that right heel, activating the right glute, right hamstring, and a little bit of the right quad. If you start to shake, that's good. Welcome it. Enjoy it. Big belly breaths. One more inhale. For 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower. Leave the ankle where it is. Hold or pull that knee, right knee into the chest. Get that figure 4 stretch. You should be feeling this right on the outside of the left hip. One more big inhale. And exhale, release. Drop the feet back to the mat. Rock out the legs. Pull both knees into the chest. Give them a squeeze. And cross the ankles. And here's a chance to have a little bit of fun. Totally optional. You're going to rock up and down the spine, coming to a seat. Whenever you're ready, you can take as much time as you want. And eventually coming up to a seat. Flip right over and come into your tabletop position. Find your hands under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Toes can be tucked or untucked. And just tapping back into the spine. Find your neutral spine where the hips are a little bit tucked, core is engaged. You're gonna flow through some cat-cows. So when you're ready, inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. And exhale to push the mat away, spreading the shoulder blades, tucking the tailbone under, and tuck the chin into the chest. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. One more time, inhale, drop the belly. And exhale, round your spine. Inhale, come back to neutral. Walk the knees as wide as the mat, big toes come together, and just sink the hips back. Find your extended child's pose. This looks completely different in every body, so don't worry if your hips don't come as close to your heels as mine do. And walk your hands away from your body. Let your head rest on your mat. Staying connected to your breath. Feel the belly drop down towards the mat as you inhale. And exhale, sink the hips just a little bit deeper. Gripping through the palms on an inhale, pull yourself back up to your table. Tuck your toes under, take a nice big inhale. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Pedal out the back of the legs, waking up the body. And then find some stillness where you can take 2 deep cleansing breaths, exhaling out the mouth. A great way to de-stress here. As you exhale, just imagine releasing anything that is annoying you, bothering you. You just don't need to think about it right now. So we're going to come into a rolling plank downward facing dog. So as you inhale, roll onto your toes. Bring your upper body over your hands right into your plank. Nice and strong. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, bend through the knees, but don't drop to your mat. Push your hips back, coming right back into your downward facing dog. We're just going to cycle around like that, making big circles. Inhale, roll over your hands, coming into your plank. Exhale, sink back, downward facing dog. At your own pace, with your breath, inhaling to plank. Exhale, push back, downward facing dog. One more time. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look between the hands. As you exhale, slowly walk your way up to the front of your mat. Find a forward fold. Your feet can be hip distance apart. You can have a bend through the knees. Be gentle with your body. Maybe sway here. Inhale and halfway lift. So lengthen through the spine, through the back of the neck, reaching through the crown of the head. Big inhale. Exhale, sink. Tuck the tailbone under the hips and 1 vertebrae at a time. Inhale, slowly rise. Coming into your mountain. Hands touch overhead. Exhale, pull the palms together at heart center. Inhale, rise. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Plant the hands, step 1 foot back, then the other. Come into your plank. And option to drop to the knees here. Or you can come right into your chaturanga, so bringing the elbows into the side body, slowly lower halfway down. Untuck the toes, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, push back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Exhale, walk, step, or jump your way, forward fold to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Let it all go. Plant the hands here. Step just the right foot back, sink the knee down. You can keep your toes tucked or untucked, up to you, whatever feels most stable. Inhale, slowly rise. Push right into that right foot, or that left foot, left knee. And exhale, clasp the hands behind the sacrum. Pull the knuckles down towards the mat. When you do this, roll your shoulders back and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open up the chest. Try not to collapse here into the legs, but keep the legs nice and strong. Opening the chest, lift the heart. Take a nice deep breath. And big exhale. On your next inhale, gently release, reaching the hands up overhead. Exhale, cactus the arms, so squeeze the shoulder blades together again. Inhale, reach forward and down, frame that front foot. Take an inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, extend that left leg, coming into a half split. Nice active left foot here. Inhale, lengthen the spine, just like we do in our forward fold. And exhale, slowly draw the nose down towards the knee. Doesn't even have to come close to the knee, just going in that direction. Inhale, slowly lift and roll through the left foot, coming back to your low lunge. Press that right hand in towards the inside of the left foot, coming off the right knee. Inhale, reach the left hand up towards the sky. Slowly twist. Circling the left arm around. Staying with your breath. One more time. Reaching back, down, and around. And exhale, frame that front foot. Step the right foot up to meet the left in a forward fold. So stepping right up. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step just the left foot back. Sink the knee down. Do the same thing on this side. Toes tucked or untucked, your choice. Inhale, slowly rise. Exhale, clasp the hands behind the back, right at the sacrum, and pull the knuckles down, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Not collapsing into the legs, but keeping the right leg nice and strong. Lift the heart, finding just a little back bend. Stretching through the pecs and the front of the shoulders. Take one more inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale, hands overhead. And exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, sweep the hands towards that front foot. Take an inhale here. Lift the heart. And exhale, extend the right foot, right leg. Activating the calf and the hamstring by keeping this right foot nice and alive. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, draw your nose down towards your knee. On an inhale, roll through that right foot. Plant the left hand to the inside of the right foot and come off the left knee. So your left leg's nice and strong, pushing through that left heel. And inhale, pull the right arm up towards the sky, opening the chest. Big inhale, start to sweep that right arm around. Lubricating that shoulder joint, opening the chest. One more time, big sweep around. Exhale. Come right back to the front, frame that right foot. Step it back. Now you're in a plank. Take an inhale and flow through your version of vinyasa. So you can come down to the knees or hug the elbows into the side body. Chaturanga, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 big cleansing breaths here. Inhale, look between the hands. Exhale. Reaching the left toes up towards the sky. 3-legged dog. Big inhale. As you exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose and slowly step that left foot in between the hands. All 10 toes are facing the front of the mat. We're going to inhale to high lunge. Staying here. Inhale. Slight back bend. Nice and strong. You're going to cactus arms, so inhale, reach long. Exhale, pinch the shoulder blades together again. 2 more times. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Now as you reach your arms forward, I want you to slowly draw your upper body over your left thigh and start to bring all of your weight into your left foot and then come off your right leg, reaching forward, coming into warrior 3. Keep those hips nice and square. You can bring your arms anywhere that feels like it'll help you balance. So you can airplane the arms, bring them back behind you. Maybe they want to be at the hips or the chest or out in front of you. Dial that big toe down, square off the hips, take another big inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. And as you exhale, slowly drop that right foot behind you. Trust that you will land right into your high lunge. Don't worry if you're wobbly, you're at home, who cares? Exhale, pivot on that right foot. So your right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Line up your left foot with the middle of your right arch. Come into your warrior 2. Sink into that left leg. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, reach the left fingertips forward, flip the palm. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Reach it back. Exhale, stay here. One more inhale. And exhale, flow through your warrior 2 and windmill that right arm around, frame the left foot. Pivoting on that back foot, step the left foot back, flow through your version of vinyasa, or you can skip it and go right into downward facing dog. Meeting in downward facing dog, take a breath. Rooting through that left foot, inhale the right toes up towards the sky. 3-legged dog. Big inhale. As you exhale, bend the knee, draw it in towards the nose. Rolling your body in towards a plank. And then step that right foot between the hands. All 10 toes facing the front of the mat. Inhale, rise your high lunge. Cactus the arms 3 times. Exhale, pinch the shoulder blades together behind you. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. One last time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pinch your shoulder blades like you're squeezing a lemon back there. And as you inhale and reach, start to pivot the upper body over that right thigh, bringing your weight into your right foot and slowly coming off the left foot. coming into your warrior three. Finding the position for your arms that feels most stable. Dial down that left toe, squaring off the hips. Challenging your balance, strengthening your legs. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, slowly lower that left foot and come right back into your high lunge. Inhale, reach fingertips long. Exhale, pivot on the left foot. Parallel with the back of the mat. 90-degree angle in that right leg, warrior two. Drop the shoulder blades out of the ears. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, reach the right fingertips forward. Flip the palm. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Big inhale, exhale, roll through warrior two. Windmill the hands all the way around. Frame that front foot. And step it back. Drop the knees down. The jet going overhead. So, coming into child's pose. You can use your props. Maybe a longer couch pillow if you have one, and then just a normal throw pillow. Stack them on top of each other. Nestle them right into between the legs, and just walk your upper body down. Slowly cooling down the body. If there's one thing that this virus pandemic situation has taught me personally, it's that we can't control anything, even though we think we can. There's gonna be disruptions, and all you can do is breathe through it and stay flexible. And that's why yoga is such a gift. It shows us that we can be strong and just flow with our breath. All we can control at any given time is our own breath. So take a nice big inhale. Slowly exhale. Gently switch to the other cheek, rotating your neck, and relax. Take one more full body breath. Hold that inhale. Absorb it. And exhale completely out the mouth. Inhale and slowly lift your body away from props if you're using them. Push them out of the way. And just extend yourself onto your belly. However you want to get there, slowly lowering down. Bring your arms in front of you as a little pillow. Bend the knees. Gently drop the heels side to side. Rolling out the low back. And then drop the feet down to the mat. Slide the elbows underneath the shoulders. Forearms nice and flat. on the mat, palms gripping into the mat. And you want to tuck your core in. So as Suzanne has said, it's like you have a piece, or you have an ice cube underneath your belly button, and you don't want to touch the ice cube. So you suck your belly button up into your spine. So you're keeping nice and strong. And then activate the legs, so pushing the tops of the feet into the mat. And then tuck the pubic bone into the mat. Press the pubic bone into the mat. And as you do this, press into your palms and inhale, pull your chest forward. And it's almost like you're trying to separate your upper body from your lower body. So glue this part of your body down to the mat and inhale, try and pull your torso away from your lower body. Lengthen through the back of the neck, press into your elbows. Keep that core nice and active, take deep breaths. One more breath. Full exhale. And slowly lower. Coming right back into your crocodile pose, using your forearms as a pillow. Bend the knees, rock the hips side to side, dropping the heels from side to side. Slide the hands under the shoulders, press yourself up, and swing your legs around. If you're on a hardwood floor, you might want a blanket or something underneath your heels. We're coming into a wide leg forward fold. The point here isn't necessarily how wide you can get your legs, but keeping your feet nice and active can roll the flesh out from underneath you. And if you want a big pile of pillows here, it's more important to be comfortable than it is to try and go into a split. So find that balance between a stretch and feeling comfortable. And try and reach the torso long before folding forward. So inhale, lift your torso out of your hips. Exhale, reach far, like someone's over there pulling your fingertips. Lengthen the spine. Lengthen for as far as you can go. And then find your props. So ideally, I would actually probably have another pillow here to be as supported as I want to be. But I'm going to sink in, make the best of the situation, and find a comfortable stretch. One of the beautiful lessons about restorative yoga or yin yoga is being able to notice the difference between pain and sensation. Can you get comfortable with being slightly uncomfortable in order to gain the deep stretch of the connective tissues and strike that balance so that you're not causing harm to your tissues? You don't want to push yourself past your comfort zone. But also you should be able to take a step outside of your comfort zone in order to give your connective tissues a deeper stretch. So when you find that edge, relax into it. Try not to fight it. Use your breath to soften all the tissues around any area that is feeling stretched. I think we're all kind of being stretched out of our comfort zone right now. A lot of things out of our control. And we can only adapt every single day to the constantly changing news, constantly changing situations, remaining compassionate to ourselves and each other, and just doing our best with what we have. So slowly inhale your upper body back up. Push those props out of the way. If you have a blanket, you might want to drop it to one side. Gently walk the legs back in, center, and roll yourself one vertebrae at a time onto your back. Inhale the knees into the chest, give them a little squeeze, rocking side to side. And keep the left knee bent. Extend the right leg nice and long. Let the foot rest on the mat. And pull the left knee almost more into your armpit space, so on the outside of the rib cage. Take an inhale. And with your right hand, exhale and pull the knee across the body, keeping a 90-degree angle in that left leg. If you have a blanket over here, you can find that blanket and gently rest the left knee right there. So you got a little bit more support. Maybe the right hand remains on this left knee. Left hand reaches out and gaze over the left fingertips. Finding this really deep but gentle twist. Remaining connected to your breathing. Slow inhale. Full exhale. Push all the air out. On an inhale, gently unwind from this pose, bringing the knee back into center. Pulling both knees into the chest. Full inhale. As you exhale, squeeze and push all the air out. You can pull this blanket over to the other side. Extend the left leg long and squeeze that right knee into the armpit space. Big inhale. And with your left hand, exhale and draw that right knee across the body. Right hand extends. Gaze over those right fingertips. And sink into this posture, into this shape. Notice if you're holding tension anywhere in the jaw, in the knees, in the feet, in the forehead. Scan your body from head to toe. And if you're noticing any holding or clenching, breathe into that space and just simply relax the muscles and notice a simple melting. One more big inhale. Exhale, unwind, coming back to center. Inhale both knees into the chest one last time. Maybe you want to take happy baby at this time. So reaching between the legs, holding on to the soles of the feet. Trying to keep that sacrum on the mat, pulling the knees down into the armpits. And maybe straighten one leg, straighten the other. Have some fun. And if there's any poses or shapes, any final movements you want to take before completing your practice, go ahead, listen to your body, take those final movements. And when you're ready, prepare your space for your Savasana. Having maybe some pillows under the knees, a blanket under the head. Savasana is one of the hardest poses to make yourself do, because it can feel like you're not doing anything, and that's the whole point. So even during quarantine, even during this time frame when we're all of a sudden have so much time on our hands, it's important to turn off social media, turn off all the outside stimulus, and just tune into your breathing. Let your practice sink in. So give yourself the gift of this Savasana. Full body inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Completely pull the navel into the spine. Exhale every little ounce of breath out. Take a full body inhale. Last one, full body exhale. Savasana. When you're ready to come out of your Savasana, take your time, move gently. Maybe rolling to one side. Pressing yourself up. If you're doing this in the morning or at night, I encourage doing a gratitude journal, or just taking a few moments to really acknowledge what you're grateful for at this time. Now that you're more centered, more calm, I'm grateful for you for taking the time to watch this video. I'm grateful for our yoga community, and I'm grateful for everyone who's coming together to continue sharing and connecting, even if it's virtual. Things are changing, and it's really exciting, and I appreciate you being a part of it. Namaste.